Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Thegameconomist, and today we're going to be watching the final 3 matches of our latest tournament. This tournament was held on the 26th, I believe, of December, and I'm just now uploading it. I was formatting it to have the entire tournament all together once again, but it was going to be over an hour long, and you know what? I want the guys at the end to get all the attention. They made it this far, they deserve it. So from now on, I think the tournaments are going to be live streamed. You can watch the whole thing. I'll save the clips of all the fights. Maybe you can have me privately upload it if you want to see yourself fighting. But as for viewers, you guys are going to get the best 3 fights because they're going to be the last 3 fights, right? And here we have Zombie Killer versus Tarantula. Tarantula is the one wearing the Solaire helmet, the Iron Helm. And they're using the same weapon, Demon Scar on Demon Scar, so that's a lot of fun, right? It's kind of like Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker in the last episode of the prequels, where they're having their tight little lightsaber duel. They seem to know all of each other's weaknesses, and they're right in each other's faces the whole time. Whenever you have to fight somebody using the same weapon that you're using, and you're both pretty adequate, that's what it feels like, right? It's like nothing's a surprise. It just comes down to pure reaction. And there's Zombie Killer using the weapon art on the Demon Scar, and Tarantula rolling out of it to trade with the, not trade, but to actually land a Fire Surge. That Fire Surge spam, nothing like, there's nothing like spamming somebody and then being spammed, right? How annoying is that? Little green blossom there by Zombie Killer, but I think that didn't do him any good because right after he ate it, he got caught with the R1 combo by the Demon Scar, and that's going to be the end of the first round. Very good. First round goes to Tarantula. Woof. So much commentary. Wow. Okay, here we go. A zombie giving me the point there. And getting shot in the back with Fire Surge. So, Tarantula, what we're seeing, okay, right there. Chaos Bed Vestige. Once you land that, the fight, I don't want to say it's over, but it's pretty bad. If you get hit by that CBV at the very beginning, he's got such a large lead already. You're already missing, like, not half of your health, but maybe about a third, maybe more than a third. So yeah, you don't want to get hit by that CBV, and then Tarantula pressuring real hard with the Fire Surge. Honestly, I think he is doing a little better here just because he's been using the Demon Scar for the whole tournament. Zombie Killer's been using Split Leaf, and he traded weapons at the end. I don't know if that was a wise decision, but maybe he just didn't feel like fighting the Demon Scar with this Split Leaf. I don't know. Second round going to Tarantula. Third round, who's going to win? So there we go. We see Zombie starting out with the Green Blossom. And Tarantula is using the Fire Surge just like before. Fire Surge spam. I'm a big fan of that. If you get good at free aiming it, it gets pretty scary. And there we go. We got Zombie Killer got stuck in the corner for a second there. Man, when you get stuck in the corner, you are in trouble. You got to be careful. And look at that CBV landing from far distance. I guess Tarantula wasn't in the right mindset because he could have dodged that one pretty easily because it had so much time to travel. But that's how it is, When you're fighting somebody using Chaos Bed Vestige, you think you're going to dodge it every time, and then you mess up one time and you're missing 550 health, right? That's how it goes. So there we go. We see Zombie was rolling around in the corner there. You always want to avoid the corners when you're fighting somebody who has any of the curved swords because the R1 is just so fast and the tracking is just so good. You're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So always stay out of those corners, right? So they both got their blueberry drink done there. So they're both set back up. A lot of the times when I'm fighting somebody who's, you're getting a little bit of lag there. When I'm fighting, that's a lot of lag. Okay, Zombie. I see what it's all about. He's skating, man. Look at him. He's jumping around. So, whew, look at all that. All right, some trades there, and it looks like Tarantula went down right at the end there. I think with the lag being that bad, I think Tarantula could have actually challenged the ending of that match and claimed that there was too much lag for a fair fight. But I don't think it bothered him. He's already 2 rounds up. Zombie Killer now has 1 round. The next round wins, I believe. And we're going to see right at the start, both players finally are using the Fire Surge spam, which is good. I think that's what Zombie Killer probably could have gotten into earlier, because maybe the best deterrent to Fire Surge is to also use Fire Surge, right? It lets the other player know you're wasting your time. Oh, and there we go. That is a CBV coming right out of Tarantula. That is probably going to give him the round because, like I said, it's just hard to come back from getting CBV'd in the face like that. Basically, your best move is to also land a CBV. But the problem is, once Tarantula has a lead like that, he can play more passively than before, just to make sure that he doesn't get CBV'd himself. And of course, when I say CBV'd, I mean Chaos Bed Vestiged, right? Oops. Real close here. Get those running attacks off. You can tell Pigeon, he's not feeling it. He's blocking a lot. You know, I don't think he's sure what he wants to do there. There we go. Oh, it's a trade, actually. Oh, it's a double trade. You know, that double trade didn't really make sense for, I'm calling him by his Discord name, I think. Zombie Killer. The trade didn't really make sense because he was already kind of falling behind in the fight there. And you don't want to do that because versus a Pyro, once your health gets low enough, he's just going to eat you out with the Fire Surge, honestly. So you want to keep your health high against a Pyro. Oh, and there you go. It's very close. This match, I think it would be very hard for Zombie Killer to come back at this point. He's still blocking, still blocking. You know, I think at this point you're blocking that Fire Surge too much. You're just taking free chip damage. That's how Character Tarantula. Ooh, look at all that. There we go. He almost... if that Chaos Bed Vestige had landed, it might have ended differently, but that is going to go to Character Tarantula. Very good Character Tarantula. He is going to move forward in the match, and Zombie is eliminated. Alright everybody, we're having our second to last match. You can see it's going to be Dr. Doombot versus Character Tarantula. We were just watching Character Tarantula use the Demon Scar. Dr. Doombot, who's made it really far in this tournament as well, is using the Pontiff Knight Curved Sword with Washing Pole as a backup and the Cestus Perseverance combo, right? And so this is going to be two of the strongest curved swords in the game heading off against each other. And who do you think is going to win? Alright, so starting off right away, you can see Dr. Doombot staggering his R1s. That was quite a bit of damage he just landed on Character Tarantula right there, just because he managed to land a string of staggered R1s, and then Character Tarantula turning it right back on him by pushing him in the corner and getting not just a string of R1s himself, but also landing the Black Knight Flame. And we know the Black Knight Flame is a true combo on the R1 of the Demon Scar. Oh, and that is all it took left to finish the fight. He only had a little bit of health left. The first round goes to Dr. Doombot. Very good. Alright, round two. Dr. Doombot and Character Tarantula. Who's going to win? So, Dr. Doombot starting out with that Perseverance, running right past that Chaos Bed Vestige. You can see he took a little bit of damage, but it wasn't really an effective amount of damage, especially not at the beginning of the fight when everybody has their health. And then right away, look at that R1 spam coming right after Dr. Doombot. You know, when you're fighting a curved sword, you really have to make a decision whether to panic roll away or whether to delay your roll. If your opponent is just going to spam his R1 like that, you need to panic roll away. But if he's going to stagger his R1s, you need to delay your roll so that you don't get roll caught at the end of it. And that was a fast round going to Doombot once again. So yeah, it is really difficult to decide whether to do that with an experienced curved sword user. You know, you've kind of guess. Panic rolling is usually safer, but if they spam the R1 the first time, probably safer to panic roll a second time, you know, because they might do it twice, or who knows, maybe they'll mix it up and they'll actually delay their R1 the next time they catch you. That is the real, you know, secret and trick to using a curved sword, and it's why the Karthus curved sword was like a god weapon back before they nerfed the moveset. And I don't know, maybe they need to nerf the moveset of the Pontiff Knight Curved Sword, who's to say? Right? So here we are, we're in the third match. Doombot versus Character Tarantula. That ended faster than I could even commentate on it. We're going to move right on into the fourth round. Dr. Doombot is just speeding right through these with high aggression, which, you know, that seems appropriate, doesn't it? If you're going to fight a caster, high aggression makes it harder for them to really get the range that they need to make their spells have the advantage. Oh, look at that. Trapped right in the corner. He's body blocking him. In other words, Character Tarantula is rolling into him and not being able to get past him and eating a ton of R1s. Look at that. Look at that. Interrupt speed came out before the Black Flame could come out on Character Tarantula. Really nice. Although, it would have been nice, you know, if he was able to get that Black Flame out, it would have won the trade with the Pontiff Knight Curved Sword. So I can see what Character Tarantula was kind of going for there. He's trying to get a, you know, trying to win a trade there with the Pontiff Knights beginning R1, and that's going to be the last round, going to Dr. Doombot. Congratulations to Dr. Doombot. He's going to be moving on to the very last round, and Character Tarantula is eliminated from the tournament. Alright everybody, I hope you're hyped, because this is the final match of the Xbox December tournament. We have in this corner, Urban Bohemian using the Dark Mace, Black Knight Shield, and a backup plow. In the other corner, we have Dr. Doombot, who we were just watching him use his Pontiff Knight Curved Sword with high aggression, the Cestus Perseverance, and a backup washing pole. Who is going to win? Who can say? So, We actually have seen this fight before in the tournament. If you were watching it live, I did stream it on Twitch. If you were watching it live, we did see Dr. Doombot struggling against the Dark Mace before. If you don't know this, the Dark Mace, besides the fact that the Dark Mace maces and all of the hammers were buffed to have greater forward momentum by From, and so they were real monsters for a time, and then people kind of stopped using them. I'm not sure why, but basically, besides the forward momentum, the other important aspect of the mace is that it has enough poise that it can outtrade, or I should say outpoise, a curved sword. So, you know, if Dr. Doombot runs up to Urban and goes into his neutral R1, and Urban reads that and goes into his R1 in time to get his poise activated, he's going to win that trade. He's going to outdamage Dr. Doombot. And Dr. Doombot really ought to be looking for, you know, baiting the R1 out and punishing the R1 if he can. Obviously, it's tricky. You know, as a commentator, it's easier for me to sit up here and just kind of be judgy, right? But, oh, look at those hits. Man, that is a lot of damage. That is a lot of range. If you were paying attention, that is some crazy range for that weapon. I mean, his weapon, the end of the weapon wasn't anywhere near Doombot, and it landed. Just like a greatsword. And if I may say, you know, comparing it to greatswords, it's a lot like the what would you say, the Black Knight greatsword, because it has perseverance, right? And you know, obviously you can use the perseverance, or you can just trade with the Pontiff Knight Curved Sword with your neutral R1. So really, I would be treating it just like that if I was Dr. Doombot. And there's the there's the four-pronged, or I should say, oh, I got to comment on so much to talk about, guys. So Dr. Doombot just rolled backwards into the Sarlacc pit. Basically, that elevator is down, and when it's down, that pit becomes an environmental hazard. So Doombot just went off in style there, and that is fucking hilarious. We got to have that elevator down for all of our fights, because that's actually very entertaining. Round 2, you know, first round went to Urban. Round 2, Dr. Doombot is at it again. Oh, there's a nice little running attack. See, he's able to outspeed him. You notice that. You see that running attack. He got in there, he landed it, and he got out before the mace could punish him. And that's kind of what Dr. Doombot should be going for. He should be, you know, kind of making his opponent lose track of his tempo. You know, I'm using the word his a lot. Let me describe. Dr. Doombot, you know, if he's real aggressive, Urban is going to catch on and start to read him kind of like he has a tempo. And what I'm saying is Dr. Doombot he shouldn't want that. He should be avoiding giving off a tempo, because if he does that, Urban Bohemian is going to be able to trade into Dr. Doombot's R1 easier, right? He's going to be able to predict it. You don't want to be predictable, right? You got to be very unpredictable versus a poised weapon, because the best thing a poised weapon can do is trade into you, right? So here we are, both players doing a great job with spacing. You just saw another trade by Urban Bohemian. This time, Dr. Doombot had tried to, you know, use a running attack, but Urban detected it and was able to get his R1 off in time. And there's another running attack and another trade. So obviously, just playing with high aggression isn't doing it for Dr. Doombot, and he's got to come up with a new strategy here, or he is going to lose the match very quickly. There we go, one more trade. So that is round 2 going to I'm sorry, not Dr. Doombot. Round 2 going to Urban Bohemian. Guys, so many names. Let's start up the third round. All right, how do you guys think you'll go? There's Doombot going into Perseverance. I don't think that's a very effective strategy, you know, because Urban, if he wanted to, he's got Perseverance as well, but I'm sure that the mace actually does more damage than the Pontiff Knight Curved Sword. So if Urban wanted, anytime he saw Doombot come out with Perseverance, he could activate his own Perseverance, which I'm surprised we haven't seen him do that. Did you see that? He went for a third swipe on Dr. Doombot when he tried to roll away, and it did the little ooh, there's almost a backstab. But yeah, as I was saying, it did a little blood spatter, which meant that it just barely missed, right? And that shows off that crazy range of the mace, because Dr. Doombot had already rolled away pretty far distance before that little blood splatter came up. And here we are. Urban just being mean there. That wasn't even a trade. He just got, you know, he just got a little dinky R1 off. Of course, he didn't hit confirm. He only got one R1, but he actually hit Doombot without even trading that time. And Doombot using some fire bombs there, getting a little nervous. I can understand why. Look at that. He's trying to use the Perseverance to trade, and Urban's not buying it. He's like, no thank you. And again, I wonder why Urban doesn't just use his own Perseverance and decide to trade. Okay, there's a running attack by Doombot. So, you know, it's fairly close. I think that Doombot could actually still win this round. Oh, here we go. So Urban's not having that. He's bringing out the plow. Oh, and back to the mace. Okay, so obviously he's using the plow kind of like a finishing tool, and also probably he uses it when he wants to be a bit more aggressive. There you can see Dr. Doombot only had one more hit left, which was probably why Urban was considering the plow as a finishing tool. And here we are going into round 3. It's not looking good for Doom. Doom's got a lot of catching up to do. You can see... Oh, did I say round 3? I believe we're on round 4. I apologize. So Doombot bringing out the washing pole here. And, you know, I'm sure the problem here is he's wondering how he can counter that mace, right? And it would make sense to use the washing pole against the mace, but really all Urban's doing here, he's brought out the Black Knight shield, which is an instant counter to you know, a weapon like the washing pole. Even when you infuse it to deep, it's not going to do very much. So I feel like Doombot might as well put that washing pole away, and if he wanted to counter the mace but also the Black Knight shield, he might have brought the Corvian scythe. He also could have considered bringing the Hollow Slayer, maybe. I think the Hollow Slayer might have been able to compete with the mace using the R2, right? Trying to poke with the mace's R2. It's hard to say though, and I'm not the contestant. There we go, that is the end of the tournament. Urban Bohemian is our new champion. Everyone give him a congratulations. And thank you all for participating. I hope to see you guys next time. And I hope you guys, you know, if you're not a contestant, I hope you guys will come back and watch maybe on the stream. Or, of course, I'll also upload again. I just want to mention once more, I do have the entire tournament. So if you're wondering, you know, if you wanted to see your match, I could potentially just upload the match raw for you. And then I'll make it a private link and send you the link, and you'll be able to see your match, okay? So just get in contact with me if you're interested in doing that. And once again, thank you all for participating and everyone being good sports.
Oh my gosh, you guys! I just want to thank y'all so much!